Oh, we're on? Hello. Welcome to the show. Today, we're going to be. Oh, yes.
Greetings.
Hello. Greetings. We're going to be playing 1,000 rated players in the rapid chess pool. Going to see what happens. We're getting right into it. We will begin the show now. Time to destroy these 1,000 rated players, or will they destroy me? Hard to say. Hard to say. I've seen it happen both ways. Last episode, really disappointing showing by our opponent, totally winning and gave up the game, but it worked out for me. All right, 1d4, old reliable. 1d4, old reliable. Get the knights out. Very principled. Let's go ahead and get a knight out here. This is what you're supposed to do when you play chess. All right, oh, look at this. Let's go ahead and sacrifice the pawn. It's very common in the Catalan opening. All right, couple ways we could take it back. We could check. We could go this way. Let's just check it back. Let's just check, take it back. Very simple here. And all of a sudden, we've gotten rid of one of his central pawns. All right, and we're just going to lock that in. All right. So maybe he's preparing a knight here. We got to be very careful not to lose our queen. It's a little vulnerable. Let's just move a pawn here, stopping any shenanigans, any bishop shenanigans. Uh, we could get the bishop out. All right, we got to start thinking here. We got to start thinking here. This guy is moving quick, very, very quickly. We got to slow it down. All right, and figure out, because he's just doing a very simple setup here. He's just going to castle and then attack the center would be my guess. So we should probably castle pretty soon here. Typically in this opening, we like to go this way. So let's just go ahead and prepare that. We're very underdeveloped here, but we're just going to castle super quickly. We're going to catch up in development. So what is he threatening with this knight here? I can't tell you what he's threatening. Let's just castle. Let's castle, finish our development, and then we'll get a knight. We'll get a knight out here. So I see he's kind of preparing to go this way. Let's just meet him with the pawn here. So we're going to meet him with the pawn. He's got a lot of attack. We're seeking to get this knight out, and we'll figure out the way forward. Hard to say here. All right, knight to the center. It's attacking the queen. Let's go ahead and just trade that off. He's preparing this bishop strike. So actually, he's hung his knight here. I'm not sure. I see he's preparing this bishop strike, but I'm not sure this is the remedy. Go this way. Don't hang our queen here. We could end up in a precarious position were we to have hung our queen there. I'm not sure why he's hung his knight by unintentionally, I believe. All right. We're just going to take that back. All right, we protect our knight here. You see this? We got to protect our knight
Yo,
here.
cute. I'm with the science team.
We got to protect this knight here. He's with the science team. This knight is with the science team. So let's go ahead and just pull him back. And our bishop's here. It might be fine here. It's because the knight would have blocked it in. But because we recaptured earlier, when he... Okay. That almost feels like a square the queen just wants to go into, but we have so little development. Let's go ahead and pull our bishop out. We need to get developed here. We need to get this knight out and this rook in the game. All right, and let's go for this trade now. I think this trade should surely benefit us. Surely this trade benefits us. All right, and now maybe he wants to come down with the pawn, so we'll have to figure out which way we're taking. Could simply come to the center here. I'm not sure how I can attack this king, but these light squares would be very nice if one day the bishop could put some kind of threat upon it. Not sure. Not sure. We are running out of time. We are running out of time, guys. All right, what to do here? A little confused.
Oh no.
Well, it's okay. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out, guys. We're just running out of time. Let's get the rook to the center. And I guess we'll look to get the bishop more involved this way. All right, so the queen's coming down. So the queen is hitting my knight. Let's go ahead and protect that knight. We don't want to do the same mistake our opponent did and lose our knight, as we saw earlier. Not sure what they were thinking, but big threat here. So now you got to be real careful with this queen because I can move this knight to a number of squares. Okay, so he does. He immediately diffuses that situation. Could move my knight again, giving my bishop some room. It can't really go forward. Pawn could always go forward. That's a part of the thing we do in the opening. All right. Yeah, we could put the pawn forward. I wonder, because, let's just go ahead and put the pawn forward, RPM. Sometimes I think these pieces are on a lot of happy squares. We just, once your pieces are on happy squares, sometimes you got to hit a RPM, a random pawn move. I learned that from Chess Bra. Okay, so they went down and attacked. I didn't know if I necessarily wanted to do that. I probably wanted to bring my rook here first, but that's okay. Because I have a lot of pressure here, actually. Let's go ahead and take with the knight, threatening this. And if he takes back, checkmate, bada boom, bada bing. All right, no, we're not going to see that one. That'd be a little too convenient. But how about a check on the king? Check on the king, and then we got to figure out what to do here. All right, so I think the king should go here. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Where's this king going? All right. All right, it couldn't come forward. We had a denial.
Access denied.
So that wasn't possible. You know what? Funny enough, we can actually take this pawn. Let's go ahead and take this pawn with a threat on the queen. So therefore, he cannot take this back. He can't take this back. All right. Well, what is he threatening? So he's threatening the rook. Rook's defended, so he's kind of threatening this now. If I were to take, he would take the rook with check first, an intermezzo. Could simply slide the rook over and attack the queen. Let's do that. Let's just attack the queen. It's defended, so we're okay here. Oh, okay, and we blundered. We blundered this back. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. We just went ahead and did a little blunder. I might even blunder this pawn. So there you go. What you gonna do? Yeah, that's not good. Okay, so we've returned the favor with the blunder. Big mistake here. Yep, that was red alert here. We're gonna go back. We didn't even see this. Like, we knew that he was double attacking here.
Major fracture detected.
And then he takes it. All right, and here we are. Here we are in today's day and age. It's okay. It's okay. Calm down. Nope, we're going to be okay. We could check here. No, it doesn't check. Okay, we'd attack the rook. We're panicking. We're panicking. Okay, now let's what to do here? What to do here? All right, let's attack this. If it takes, we go this way. I think this is this is much better. This is much better. Okay, he has blundered now. All right, he has blundered back. A little double blunder scenario. And we'll do the same. Look, we have a mirror image here almost. We just needed another pawn. So who knows what's going on in this scenario. Yeah, the bishop's not quite trapped. It gets out and it comes down here. All right, but then maybe we get out. Oh! Is this a checkmate? All right, we got lucky on that one. We got lucky on that one. We got a health pack. He gave us a health pack. I don't know how. I don't know that happened. I thought we were done. I thought we were done. I was saying, oh, please, please, no. Where did it happen? How did we even come back in this game? Right here. Right here. I was saying, oh, this is a problem. This is a big problem. Please don't take here.
Don't shoot! I'm with the science team.
This guy's with the science team, and he took it. He took him. But we got lucky here. We got lucky here because of the sniper bishop. Something you have to watch out for, people.
Emergency. User death imminent.
You have to watch out for the sniper bishops, people. And so he blundered back, and luckily we remained in the game. I don't know how it happened. I don't know how it happened. We're going to take that. We're going to take that to the bank. All right, let's do a brief little analysis here. What do we do wrong? What do we do right? Yeah, I'm curious myself. All right. Yeah, see this? I think you could do this as well when he takes. It's literally the same to the computer, but this is cleaner and simpler. Just take it right back, and now you have two central pawns, and he only has one. He's missing one of his central pawns. That's why I like to do this. And then nice and simple. Some may call it a passive move, blocking in the bishop, but we're solidifying our pawn chain. He doesn't have the ability to do this. He's lost his pawn. He's lost his d-pawn. All right. And then, yeah, I wasn't sure, so yeah, we could come into here. This is just fine. The Stockfish says this is all approved so far. The castle's approved. Oh, whoa, we missed something here. We lost our advantage here. Not sure the way to press it. Maybe just simply come this way. Yeah, it's had to move the pawn here and attack the knight, and it's like, where are you going? Where are you going? I think this is probably the only square. And then I'm not sure after that how to proceed. But you attack the knight. Attack the knight, figure it out. We saw this on the board. All right, and this was a clean blunder. He blundered the knight. He blundered the knight. Went from pretty much a dead draw, and then in a single stroke, he blundered the knight. So, yeah, pretty much dead draw. Dead draw because this move wastes time.
Don't shoot! I'm with the science team.
And this knight, he was with the science team, but we got him anyways. And we saw this, right? We saw this. Look, you're going to do this, but you'd blunder a knight, so why would you do that? Okay, he does it anyways. And then we make a few more moves. We're thinking, oh, we're winning. Trade off the pieces. Trade off the pieces. That has to be the goal, right? Very simple goal.
Are you sure this is the right way?
Well, yeah, that's what I think we should do. And then we move the pawn up here. Takes. I wasn't sure about this, but actually Stockfish loves it. And then now we're getting into some tactics. Now we're getting into some shenanigans. So we have to be very, very careful. A little check. And then we say, yeah, we can take this pawn. It's attacking the queen. What's the queen going to do? Well, the queen went here. I mean, I didn't have that on my bingo card. Did anybody have queen d2 on their bingo cards? Because you see here, he's lining up this threat. So we can't afford to make this move. And this is,
Oh, no.
yeah, this is just a mistake right here. So he's going to take that. Oh, he hits us with the queen capture. And we think we're done. We think we're done. But you know what?
Emergency. User death imminent.
This rook is a little too cocky. And it actually takes for nothing. Well, okay, it takes for -2 material. Exchange sacrifice. I don't think it works in this scenario. I don't think it works in this scenario. And then we saw this. All right, we can checkmate the king in one. That was a mistake right there. That was a blunder. And we got the checkmate because we pushed the king to the corner on this move with this cheeky queen check to get out of the pin. Cheeky queen check saved us unintentionally. All right, we'll take that to the bank. We will take that to the bank. Let's do one more. Let's see what happens. See what happens here. All right. Rock on. We got a rocker over here. All right, we picking it. All right, we starting the match here. Let's start it up. Any second here. Any second here. Oh, 184. Okay. Who saw that coming? Who saw that coming? Let's just move the pawn. All right. It's going to hit the bishop, guys. We got to be careful for the shenanigans. Shenanigans, guys. Is he going for this? There's no way. There's no way he goes for this. Let's go knight here. Knight here often, and sometimes he'll do that. All right. So let's move it up. Let's push it up. Sicilian. This is some Sicilian tings we got going on right here. So I'm expecting this and a strike to the center pretty soon. This castle and strike to the center, I would assume, would be his next three moves. So I should be looking to either blunt this bishop, get the knight out, counterattack the knight on my own. I really love this move. This is just a calm defensive move. As black, you have to stabilize. You have to stabilize your position before you go on the offensive. You have to equalize because you're going second. You don't have the advantage of getting the first move out. And every move you do weakens something else. So every move you do, this pawn, it was on light squares, protecting light squares. Now it's on dark squares, protecting dark squares. So we have this dark square advantage here. All right, we could be cheeky and go for the check. See, white hasn't hit setup. He could do a light square setup. All right. Let's get the very principled. Get the knight out. This is what you're supposed to do when you're playing chess.
Sure this is the right way?
Well, yeah, I'm sure that that may not be the best move, but it's going to be a good move. They're not going to be able to capitalize on. There's zero chance they can take advantage of this knight move as of this moment. Unless I move something else, all right? Like one of these two pawns that's protecting the knight. That would be a big issue. But this pawn needs to move anyways. So we can attack a few more central squares. You want to attack these central squares. Good things happen when you attack the center. So that's why we're going for the center. All right, he's thinking. Very principled. Yeah, I'm almost thinking I lost connection, but no, we're in this. We're in this. We're good. That last match, I just want to say about that last match. That's how that it felt to win that game. That's how it felt. It always hurts when the opponent has blundered and then you blunder. They say, oh, the hardest thing to do is convert a winning advantage. I'm not sure exactly about that, but that did just happen. It was very hard. I blundered back, but then he blundered back because he had the winning advantage, so then he couldn't convert the winning advantage. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? All right, is this guy here? Is this guy here?
Greetings.
What's that? Salutations, my friend. Is he at the train station? He may be catching a train. He may be at the station. He may be late to catch a train here. I'm not sure. All right, I mean, super basic setup here. You know, this is the simple stuff. This is what you want to do when you're playing chess. Super simple, basic stuff. And then all of a sudden, these tactics start happening out of nowhere. All right, is he there? Did he fall? Okay, oh yeah, he's here. He's here. We just had to knock on the door. Maybe a pawn here, classic. Pawn here. This is very thematic in this opening here that we're doing. I don't know. What do you call this? What does the computer call this? The Sicilian defense. Yeah, in the Sicilian defense, you want to move this a6 pawn. Oftentimes when you're doing this hedgehog type of stuff. We're going to go here. I don't know if we're going to fianchetto. A lot of times bishops come to the center. And this pawn will... Usually it's pretty nice here on e6. Sometimes it'll come in e5. My understanding is a lot of times if they don't have the check available with the bishop, it comes to e5. But I've also found that's wrong too. Like, for example, here, if I move to e5, total loss. Total loss. Do you guys see what happens here?
Major fracture detected.
All right. So, yep, he's gonna destroy us. So we come here instead. Very calm move here. We simply come here. Okay, oh, he's some shenanigans. Let's attack the knight. Let's get the knight out of here, and then we'll figure out what's going on with these shenanigans. Maybe he would push, and then I think I would push. If he pushes, I think I would push because I want my central pawns. I don't want to lose a central pawn for like a flank pawn. So I'm not sure. He's thinking we have a time advantage. We have a time. This guy needs to be watching his... I would be on alert. If you see you're 3 minutes down on the clock, you should be thinking, I gotta move. Even if it's not the best move, I need a solid move that... Okay. Okay. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Were the trumpets coming? I don't know. I could feel the trumpets coming on that one. Let's just... Oh, because I'm in the pin. Okay, yeah, but I just get out the pin that way. Alright, so let me get ready to attack this bishop. He's doing some shenanigans, but I think we're going to make it out. I think we're going to make it out of the shenanigans. What we didn't want is any kind of a push here. That would have been pretty bad. I mean, you're going to die if I... Oh, what is this? Okay, so we come here. I don't know what this guy's thinking here. This can't be good. This cannot be good. I don't think you're supposed to play chess like this, I'll be honest. But I have to prove it. I have to prove it that you can't play this way. So takes here seems to be obvious, the most obvious option. I think we should just take here. Take here, get the bishop here. All right, we got a queen check coming. I don't know, we can't double protect it on these queen checks. Double protection on the queen checks. You gotta love it. All right, so what do we do here? Let's just get the piece out preparing this so we can just pin the queen to the king this way. And we can get the queen off the board. Because this pawn feels weak. You know, he comes down here. And then all of a sudden he's trying to check me over here. Like, that. Yeah, okay, it's defended, but why do I need to allow such pressure? I should just diffuse all the situation. This way it'll open my bishop up, and we'll have a much better advantage, much better chance of converting. This guy's down on time. Alright, so he doesn't stop my idea here. I could move the rook first, but let's see what he's threatening here. Threatening this square. Let's just go ahead and diffuse that because we don't want the queen coming down here. And then the knight and the pawn. We don't want any shenanigans. This pawn's coming next, so we're just gonna... The queen can't even move because it's pinned. I don't know if he's realized this. And I think we're gonna keep it tight. Whatever happens, just keep everything tight. Yeah, we're just gonna take that. Let's see here. Now we got to figure out how to convert this advantage. All right. So, what is he threatening? He could come to this square. I could take it. Take this knight. I could take it. Let's keep everything tight. Connect the rooks. I don't really see what he's threatening as of now. Maybe he's going to bring his rook down, but I'll just bring my rook down. And I don't see the issue yet. It's always a question of which rook. Which rook comes down here. No, this guy, it just doesn't make any sense to me. You almost feel like it's not real. Why would anyone do this? Why would anyone do this? Very simple, very calm opening, and then all of a sudden he took a few minutes to think, and then he throws the knight in here. I've seen people do this. They just throw the knight in or the bishop in on this f7 in particular, and it just doesn't make any sense to me. It never has. I don't get why people do this. All right, so let's see. At the end of all this, maybe he's threatening to come here. Maybe he's threatening... Yeah, I'm not sure exactly. Let's just put the rook over. We may even bring the bishop back, putting more protection on this pawn. We may need to get the king out of the center. I'm not exactly sure because he doesn't have a queen. So in the endgame, you want your queen in the middle. You want your king in the middle. No, this is Alright, so what's going on? He's attacking the rook. Let's just dump the rook. I think it's a useful move anyways, because we need all of our piece on light squares. We have so much dark square things. We need to put pieces on light squares here, get some of this light square attack. And here I wonder if we consider a sacrifice. So what is he threatening? This square? Alright, let's make the trade. Oh, that's checkmate. Oh, I got checkmated. Oh my goodness. You hate to see
Don't
it.
shoot! I'm with the science team.
I'm with the science team. Ah, you hate to see it. I moved too quickly. Yeah, you hate to see it. But it doesn't make sense to me how players get away with this. It's like, how are you 1100? This guy's 1100. It's like, I'm 1100. But how are you 1100? Alright, I don't get it. Did we just, what did the analysis think? Analysis just thinks, no, instant checkmate, just don't do that. Probably here. Probably here. Oh, I didn't even consider it. I didn't even think about it, consider it. We had all this time, all the time in the world. Alright, so I do get why I'm 1100 now. I do see all the time in the world. Yeah, but to just play in a losing position, like, you know you got nothing, but you're like, I'm just gonna see how it works out. It worked out. He was better than me. He should be rated higher than me. That makes sense. All right, let's go again. Let's see what happens. Because you can't really analyze that. We're in a totally winning position. One single move changes the whole makeup of the game. Oh, I just moved the knight and take the pawn. I see that right after. Like, how am I going to analyze that? I see right after I take the pawn. I felt like I was in no trouble, to be honest. And then I moved, and it's like, oh, when you move, the knight no longer shields you from the rook. So, yeah, we got that. Yeah. Oh, that hurt. All right, so let's see here. Yeah, we messed up on that one. Oh, reliable. What is this? Did I time out? I should have lost this game. Okay, I didn't lose. I don't know. I thought you lose if you don't move after 30 seconds. That may be Lichess. Maybe. Yeah, I gotta understand my robotics here. That last one. That's how that felt. That's how that last one felt. It was tough. That was tough. We're going to come back, though, because if you lose a match, you play someone even easier, and I felt like that guy was pretty bad. What is this? Are we going to get auto-resign? What is this? He might have bad connection. Member offline. This guy's not even online. All right. All right, we got the abandoned. He must have had a train to catch. All right, let's try a new one. We're going to come back. Aborted. I don't know, guys. They're scared of me. That was a bad loss we took, and now everybody's scared of us. That's what I tell myself anyways. Well, all right. Knight here, super odd. So we could go with the Dutch. Let's just go with the Dutch, because I don't know what he's doing, and now I've prevented e4. Okay, and we're going to continue with the Dutch maneuvers, which is usually you bring a pawn here. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, he's a d4 player. I see. This is like a d4 Nimzovich type of a setup. All right. Like, I don't know the purpose of these moves, but when you have this like pyramid, this triangle with the light square and the dark square, it usually works out pretty good for me. So that's why I do that. All right. I could swing over. Let's get the knight involved, so then we can prepare this. We can prepare this push. All right, let's move our knight up here. All right, and then let's push. Take with the pawn, not the bishop. Therefore, he cannot retake with the knight. So that was a good move. And then we're gonna take this knight, castle, and open up the pawn. This should be all right for us. This should be all right for us. Open up the pawn, revealing an attack on the queen. He doesn't have a dark square bishop. What? Okay, I didn't see that, I'll be honest. But no checks, so we just attack it. No checks. I see no checks, so we just attack it. Ooh. Ooh, this guy's got game. All right, double attack. Double attack. Yeah, we're going for this. I don't know why we sacked the rook on that exchange, but here we are. You know, we didn't need to do that in the end. I think I could have just moved my queen maybe, but and he defended that pawn. Very interesting just to defend the pawn. To even see that, I didn't see that. So this, you know, this guy's good. This guy's pretty good. All right, I don't know. He put my king in the center. Okay. He's got the rook advantage. But maybe we attack this weak pawn this way so he doesn't get so easy. Aha, now we got the rooks tied up. Now we got the rooks tied up. I could attack the rook and it would come forward. Attacking it this way is probably better. Now we got the king tied up. I don't know. This could be checkmate. This could be checkmate. I don't understand. You got to watch out. This could be checkmate. I don't know. This guy was playing amazing. This guy was playing lights out, amazing, fantastic, and then all of a sudden, and then abandon. It was, I don't understand it. He just, yeah, he gave up checkmate. It doesn't make any sense. He's playing amazing to even see, because there's this rook move for me. That's where I was like, oh, this guy's got the vision, because I wasn't even thinking of attacking that. I'm always thinking of attacking the king. And then we move in, and look at the time. Look at 8:46 to 8:31. We're playing a blitz game. We won this game in a minute and a half. And then, I don't, what does the analysis think right here? He's probably winning. No, actually, I'm winning. So the series of maneuverings led to this, where we can attack the king here. And then...
Emergency. User death imminent.
Yeah, you just can't play like that. And we were able to get the checkmate, luckily enough. So bailed out of that one, probably a bad position, down material, and we finagle it to a win using the Dutch. Pretty classy maneuvers. Pretty classy maneuvers. Thank you for that one. And it feels good. All right, let's move on. Let's do one more game. Let's see what happens. All right, let's play a little cheeky Nimzovich Larsen here. Let's see what happens. Is this? I don't know what he's doing. Is that some kind of bird or Dutch thing? I don't know what that is. Let's just go this way. Let's open her up. And then let's open her up this way. Look, just like last game, we almost got the same pyramid. We almost got the same triangle. Huh. Yeah, let's move once again, let's move the knight here. Let's just do and push. As if we were playing like the black pieces last time. We had this with the black pieces, now we have it with the white pieces. This time you have to move the queen. It's in the way, and then we can prepare this. All right, how about this? Take this way. Oh, didn't expect the cheeky knight jump. Can't say I expected the cheeky knight jump. Let's see, now he's attacking the queen this way. So what are the advantages? Okay, let's think here. Let's think here. We don't want to move. We don't want to move because we're getting aimed at. And
Don't
please,
shoot! I'm with the science team.
the queen's with the science team. All right, so I think it's pretty much only these two squares, only options. This square gives us. Oh yeah, let's just go this square because it gives us a lot of scope. Whereas if I move this square, what is this? Is this a move? Okay. I don't know, is this terrible for us? I mean, we have this whole diagonal. We need to get this in though. Yeah, we got to trade that because we got to get this move in. If we don't have the diagonal, what's it all for? It's all for this diagonal, and then we push the rook, and we have some kind of a bayonet. We have a bayonet, and he's got a hook here. So we're gonna go for the bayonet maneuver. We could attack this first. I don't know what he's doing back there. We're going for the bayonet maneuver here. He may try to blow up the, yeah, we're going bayonet maneuver. I think you have to take this because if I go forward, you're going to come into a checkmate. So I think you probably actually have to take this, ironically. What the? Okay, I guess you could do that. I'm not sure here. Yeah, I didn't think he could do that. Maybe I just take and he comes back. All right, let's get ready for some sacrifices. Let us get ready. All right, so we got to take here. Take with the pawn. And he's going to take with this. So let's try to get something going. Could come up here, but then we just come this way. Ah, okay. Queen blockage. And we don't have, a lot of times, I could attack and do a deflection tactic, but it's defended by the rook. So we don't have deflection tactics here. So let's jump the queen over here looking for this maneuver. All right. He sees it. He's seeing all my tricks. Let's see here. Let us see. Should go for here. Let's think about this. It would be nice to get the queen into here, but we can't quite do that, huh? Let's just go here, because now this rook has to stay here, or else I would simply attack the pawn and check the king. Otherwise, I have this check. Huh? So maybe he comes out front. I think I'm running. They're going over here. And I think he's out of juice. And we still have this check. Still have a cheeky check and the rook. So this could be a combo. It might be better for him to bring back the queen. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going for the check. I don't know. I have a cheeky combo. Maybe he has to go here. Here and here is... No, because the queen defends it. So I can't do that. What? King there? I don't buy it. I don't buy it. He's checking me here. Is that... I don't think it's mate. Oh, it is mate. Yeah, okay, so we should have bought it. Probably should have bought it. Was there a way out of that? Yeah, probably should have bought it. We were just losing, though. It's pretty clear we had been losing for some time. So let's see. Let's see where we began to lose the worst. Alright, yeah, it's just at some point we just lost everything. I thought some of this would have worked here. Yeah, this pawn push. I thought, oh, this was good, but he had this move. And I needed to take. I needed to take and then not. I don't know what I did not do next. Yeah, not sure. And it's still losing, so I would have had to do that just to maintain a losing position. Alright, so we were okay here. Yeah, I was like, what is this opening? This is some weird Dutch stuff. And I said, let's go. We got the pyramid. We're going to do the push. Oh, the queen here was terrible. The queen here was terrible because of all this kicking around. I never played this. I didn't know you could kick me around like that. And then I thought, okay, well, I have this diagonal. That can't be like the worst thing ever. The engine's like, no, this is pretty bad. Engine is not a believer. And then we shoot back up to a -1. Not to be. Not to be. There's nothing there. I thought maybe. And then we got mated here. Actually, no. Even here, we actually here all of a sudden it's like you're doing okay, but that's not the move. So what was the move? Because we got mated. And queen is trying to take this bishop. What is it? So I'm not sure how there could be a move here. I guess check. Check and he blocks it. Checks and he blocks it, and then I can defend the bishop this way, but then he would attack the queen. That would be a loss because it's with a check, so he can't actually. Yeah, I didn't think I could finagle this way. Probably had enough time to figure it out.
Oh no.
Couldn't figure it out. Couldn't figure it out. Well, we gave it our best shot. Appreciate everyone tuning in. We'll get him next time. That's the best we could do for now.